Hello and welcome back. Okay, so I know it's been a long time since I've posted, and God, you must think I'm completely mad and uncaring about my subscriber base. The very few that I actually have, but a lot of stuff has been happening since the last time I posted. And I still have the 10-minute restriction, so I'm gonna go as fast as I can. First off, as you see behind me, that is not what you normally will see. You normally see a mirror. Yes, there's a reason why. There's a giant fan above me and a thing of Tenchi Muyo posters. This is because I no longer live in Southern California in Irvine. I've moved back up north and currently residing in my old room with my parents' house for the time being. Let's face it, it's a lot cheaper. Okay, you may be wondering, ask yourself why I moved. There were a lot of reasons I've moved. The main one is I no longer had any reason to stay in Southern California. Things didn't go exactly the way I wanted them to with school. I didn't have anybody in my life that was holding me down there. Sorry, the mutual destruction, the mutual, you know, decision to end our, mine Joe's decision to end our relationship. I am okay. So what was I thinking? So Ian and I was away from my now. So here's how it goes. July 7th, I start classes for the DeVry program in the Game and Simulation Design Game and Simulation Programming degree program. Oh, I know it's a mouthful. But, yeah, that's going to go for 2 years, so I finish June of 2010, if I remember everything correctly. But, yes, it's expensive. Yes, it requires federal aid and financial aid. But on the bright side, because I have the Asperger's and the ADD, I can apply for vocational rehab. And since my condition actually is severe enough, I don't go onto a waiting list. I get immediate help. Which means, past grant money I get from the federal government, I get job training, which means they pay for my education. It's a good thing because 1 year at DeVry is 20 grand. That's 3 semesters, 20 grand. Tuition alone adds up to almost 18,000. The tuition alone is $18,000 of it. So, but given my tour there with the admissions advisor, which names will not be mentioned, just so they don't have to worry about them being Googled. Okay, so anyways, we met the dean of the on the tour. I met the dean of the program. The dean is also the guy who started this program exactly roughly 2 years and 8 months ago. Well, probably a little longer than that to get the program all together. But the full program takes 2 years and 8 months. I happen to be charging in like 40 credits, so I've knocked off 2 semesters already. Which is a good thing, because that just leaves my core classes. Things I can't knock off through credits. Anyways, what's awesome is he started the program, he's the dean, and he comes from electronic arts. Specifically, he came and said, we like the computer science people, but We don't like the fact that they only come in knowing C++. They don't really know anything about game design or structure or programming. They don't know how to use the tools. We have to freaking train them to do everything, and it backlogs us. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to create a program so that you guys can bring out programmers who actually know the tools. And they have experience programming on consoles. That's very key to us, and is very true in the game industry. The game industry, yeah, PC does have a place for it, but the main driving force of the game industry is the console. The PS3, the Wii, the PS3, the Wii, the 360, the DS, the PSP. Okay, so maybe not so much the PSP and the PS3 right now. That's because Sony are a bunch of a-hole, or being a bunch of douchebags who are twiddling their thumbs in stupidity, going and trying to play it off as predictive. So anyways. So, the program's in Fremont. Fremont happens to be the main campus and has all the Uber labs and such. And it has a game and simulation programming club on campus, which will be a great place to network. No, I'm making references to bad Sandra Bullock films. So, let's just say